Hi, everyone. Welcome to our weekly Essential Island Living team call. Super happy to have you guys here today. Wendy, I'm loving your pic with the Meta Power logo on it. Super cute. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Get a oil that is calling to you near you. I'm currently obsessed with wild orange. Let's take a few deep inhales. So uplifting. Happy oil, wild orange. Mm. And if you feel so inclined, go ahead and place your hand over your heart and repeat after me. I am doing the best that I can. I am doing the best that I can. I am doing the best that I can. All right. So let's go ahead. I'm going to get us started. I'm going to go on Facebook live really quick. Hopefully I can remember my password. Hope everyone is having a great day. I can't believe that it's already Hump Day Wednesday. Give me one more second to just go live on Facebook. I apologize, you guys. Thank you. Kate, Kanan, if you guys have anything you can think of to share. Oh, Kate, maybe if you want to just share about your class on Sunday.
Yes, I can definitely do that. We are having a cleaning class. Ray and I are hosting at my house this Sunday at 2 p.m. And we would love to have any of our team come. New people are welcome to come as well. And we're going to talk about just the power of doTERRA and all of our essential oils and different products that we use for natural cleaning. And so we hope you make it. There is a way to RSVP. You can always tell me, but we have an RSVP link that's attached to our calendar that I think came out in our email today, and then also is going to be posted in our group. So invite away. We'd love to have anyone and everyone is welcome to come. And we're also going to do a make and take of some sort because Ray still has some of those cute little brushes that honestly I use all the time for cleaning. So if you are free on Sunday, come bring someone with you. But just please RSVP so we know how many people are coming. That would be great.
Thanks, Kate, for filling a little time. Hey, Facebook fam, we are live for our BOGO after party. Hey, Danny, good to see you again, girl. Um, and the team calendar will get posted tonight along with that link that Kate talked about in order to register for the class if anybody wants to drop it in the chat. And then Kate, maybe at the very end, I don't know if you saw, but um Amy did post that graphic for the class. So I don't know if you want to stick it at the end of the slideshow and I can update it and we can share again at the very end just because other people might not have heard that. But all right, here we go. Let's get this party started. Okay, so here we go. Welcome to our weekly Essential Island Living team call. Um, oh, here we go. So just real quick, because this is the first call of the month, we always like to go over the monthly promos. 10% off this month is Try Soft Gels. The free product of the month is Citrus Twist. You can get this free with a 125 PV LRP by April 15th. Mito 2 Max has gotten a bit of a facelift. So I posted a little bit about this in our customer group. So go check that out. And I'm sure we'll be doing a team call on this coming up soon. For limited time, the Meta Power pomegranate cherry is available. And this is a limited time flavor that people are in love with. It's crazy. I have a box and I don't know, I haven't even opened it yet because I really love the lemon. Like, I love the original flavor. But I did order a second box of pomegranate cherry because from what Kate's told me, it's knocked her socks off. So and then right now they're doing this really cool power pack, which is a MetaPower kit that it has the collagen in it. It has our recharge electrolytes, so you can choose between wild strawberry or lemon lime, and then the PB Assist satchels, which people are actually finding that they're liking to take all together, and they're kind of calling it the power punch. So that might be something that you want to check out. And there is a bit of a discount if you get that power pack all together. So these are the promos for the month of April. Um, I'm not going to go too deep. I thought I hid some of these. I'm not going to go too deep into a lot of these slides, but this is the free product of the month, which is Citrus Twist. It's a limited time oil. You cannot buy this oil normally, but you can see on the right-hand side so many great uses for this. You can diffuse it, obviously just inhale it from the bottle, use as a car freshener, room spray, shower aromatherapy, laundry boost, yoga, meditation. I mean, this is a great blend of, I feel like I skipped a slide, you guys. No, I didn't. This is a great blend of different citruses. I'd have to pull my bottle off the shelf. I won't lie to tell you exactly what's in it. But love, love, love me some citrus. And then Try Ease are seasonal blend soft gels, equal parts of lemon, lavender, and peppermint essential oil. Incredible for respiratory support, calming and soothing, seasonal allergies, breathing. Just makes it really easy to take. I know Kanani and Colton take these every single day. Helpful for inflammatory response. And like if you have any gunk caught up in your chest, as as a side effect from like a cold, a sinus infection, that kind of thing. So really, really, really love this. It's funny, I'm packing Zai up to go on a soccer trip, and he's not traveling with any parents, and I stuck this in his bag. I hear him sneezing, and he probably should take two of these right now. So I made him a little go kit, and Tries is one of his go-to. I think he's allergic to dogs, so whenever he plays with our dog, he starts sneezing, and so we have him take some Tries. So this is the power packs that I kind of mentioned earlier. You can choose the flavor of the recharge. So between the wild strawberry or the lemon lime, and then the collagen flavor is only the the lemon orange, and then the PB Assist sachets. Okay, so this is the new power pack kits that you can get. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into BOGOs in Bloom. doTERRA gifted us in the month of March the incredible, incredible buy one, get one free, and they did not disappoint. I know we all love some top 10 oils, and frankincense was in here, but I do feel like I appreciate when doTERRA switches it up and gives us some new products to try, and to stock up on that are favorites. So this was the one that I was like totally over the moon about. This was Buy the Tightening Serum, Get the Sun Face Mineral Sunscreen Daily Moisturizer for free. I would love if somehow, some way in the comments, somebody would like put up a little emoji or something if they love either or both of these products. I will tell you guys that I use this face sunscreen every single day. And this morning, my skin has been a little drier than normal. So I do layer with the hydrating cream and Yarrow Palm. and then I put this on top over it. And this morning I forgot to put one, but luckily I have one on my desk because that's how obsessed I am with it. I literally have this product everywhere. I'm not gonna lie, I don't use this product as often as I should, but I really do love it. First of all, our entire essential skincare system is just such amazing quality, very affordable compared to even oh my gosh, not drugstores. I mean, drugstores nowadays are expensive for your skincare, but I was thinking, oh, department stores. Like I remember when I was younger, I always like used to hit up the Clinique counter at Macy's. Our products are so good and really really affordable. So this tightening serum, here's a couple facts and tips. You want to apply this after your toner but before your moisturizer. Some people like to apply it all over their face. I tend to target the areas that I really want to tighten up, which is my forehead and on the sides of my eyes, like my crow's feet, although I don't really mind those, my smile lines. But if you're looking for products to complement the tightening serum, you want to try the pore reducing toner. I love our toner and the anti-aging moisturizer from the Essential Skincare line. Don't forget to apply to the skin on your neck and your décolletage as well. This is actually an area that I often forget, and you don't want to forget that. I'm gonna check the chat real quick. Miley said she just started using the serum. It's so good. Kate says the facial sunscreen is super light and absorbs quickly. I know, I just love it. Miley says I use the sunscreen every day. I won't go without it. Best part, it's not oily. It makes my skin feel so good. And it really does not leave, like, even though it's mineral based, it just absorbs right into your skin. Zero white residue. Zero white residue. Like it's absolutely just sinks into your skin. It's so amazing. Um, so here you want to use this, or you can use this as a daily SPF. This is my daily SPF. If I'm going to the beach, I always put this on in the morning. So it's always on my face. But then when I go to the beach, I use like our sun stick. But if you're swimming or sweating, you want to put on a water resistant sunscreen. Like I would go over this with the sun face and body mineral sunscreen stick. And just remember that, you know, this is moisturizing sunscreen, but with any SPF product, if sun protection is your goal, then you're going to want to apply this every few hours. Because I'm indoors most days, I don't do this, but you guys, this also provides blue light protection. So if you are staring at a screen, okay, you are getting protection from blue light as well. So I need to be better about this because I'm always like, if I go to yard duty, I'm going to put more sunscreen on my face, right? But if I'm inside all day, I don't think twice about reapplying my sunscreen. But the reality is, I do, I I do look at my I do look at my computer a lot in my classroom, and then you know throughout the day I'm looking at my cell phone, and at night in the evenings and nights. So this provides additional blue light protection, which I think people don't really think about, and I know that even though I know, I don't think about and I don't practice. So um I love BOGOs because even though this is a product that I use and love, the mineral face sunscreen, the tightening serum isn't one that I use often. And I saw in the comments, Kanani says she uses it every single night. And it's just such a nice way to try new products. And I know I was able to get a lot of non-customers, non-doTERRA customers um, getting this BOGO. And I think it's a great way for people to see that even if maybe they're not all about the oils, that we have so many other incredible products that can help support them. Yes, mom, the blue light protection is definitely an important point for sure. All right, I am going to go ahead and turn it over, I think, to Kanani. And Kanan, just let me know when you want me to switch the slide, okay?
All right. Thanks. I need to be better about sunscreen on my face as well. Because if I'm working on patients all day, I don't think about it. But you're right. I'm staring at my computer. So helichrysum, buy helichrysum and get frankincense free, which we will get to, but it is in my travel bag. This is probably like the oldest travel pouch ever, but it is my favorite for rollers. And I literally take helichrysum on every single trip. So as you can see, apply to skin. You can, it helps with any skin issues. I'll share a couple that I've done with my kids, just in case you guys need some tips and tricks. So helichrysum has been heaven sent in a house full of boys. Um, my first encounter where I did a mad dash for helichrysum was when Cody was about 3 years old. He was spinning and spinning and spinning and fell and hit his chin on the wood floor and it split open. And I remembered that helichrysum has coagulant properties. So it helps to stop the bleeding very, very, very quick. So I grabbed my helichrysum, I pinched his chin shut, and I rubbed it on there. And I just held it and held it, and I rolled again and held it and held it. And we did it several times. Um, Shortly after that, the bleeding stopped because I refused to go to the hospital. It was like 10 o'clock at night. And I didn't want to, I didn't want to do that. It was a miracle. It stopped. It was amazing. And then after, I grabbed my frankincense, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. So it has that special property where it stops the bleeding. It's kind of like I like to call it like a liquid band-aid almost. Like you can just layer it on there and pinch it shut and it will stop, give it a few minutes. Another way that we've used helichrysum is my middle boy gets nosebleeds and it can be pretty bad. And I would roll this on the arch of his nose, but when it gets really bad, I'll take some Kleenex and we'll roll some helichrysum on there and we'll stick it up his nose. And in a couple minutes, it stops. It's really remarkable. So if you're not familiar with this oil, hopefully you got it during BOGO week. Um, Definitely try that and keep it close to you. But any type of blemish that pops up, um, I like to do a little bit of helichrysum and frankincense, like right on my crow's feet, but even a little bit under my eyes because I get some dark circles. So that definitely kind of helps. And I'll mix it in with my moisturizer and my nightly routine and all of that. But it's really a remarkable oil for anything skin. Burns are another one. I burnt my finger. I grabbed my helichrysum. I actually was cutting an onion and it slipped, and I had a cut on my thumb and I needed to go to work the next day. So lots of helichrysum is what kind of helped. And I was able to actually go to work. And when you're working in the mouth, it's hard to have a band-aid. You're constantly washing your hands. So, like I said, it's kind of like a liquid band-aid. It stops it pretty quickly. Just give it a few minutes. Next slide. All right, this was the freebie. I love that we get frankincense free. I mean, it doesn't happen often, you guys. And we do get blessed in December with a bigger purchase of 200 PV. We usually do get frankincense free. But frankincense roller, like this was such an awesome deal. And it's easy to use again. As we know, frankincense, king of oils, it helps all things. And you can see there the facts and tips. It helps with just calming if you need to kind of get yourself in a more meditative state, end of the day, end of the night, where you need to just chill and calm down. But what we know or what we've learned is that when you rub frankincense over an oil with an oil where you're layering it on, it will boost the property of that oil. So when I talked about Cody's chin splitting, helichrysum was what I grabbed first. Frankincense is what I grabbed second because I layered it right over there as I continued to pinch his chin shut. Um, and that's kind of what we did. And we didn't have to go to the emergency room, which was nice. It does help with scars. So, like if you have little blemishes, it will help with that. I use a ton of frankincense, you guys. I'm just gonna share it here. I'm gonna share it on my IG, but I had a biopsy done recently on my boob, and frankincense is what I leaned into because it was really, really tender there. It was really tender. I did a lot of the frankincense touch because it was easy to use, and I continue to do it for hormonal support, breast support, and scarring, things like that. So, if you're not familiar with frankincense, this is a great way to get started because it was free. So um, lean into our Facebook group because there's tons of education as well. Do I have another slide? This might be it. I might be tossing it right now. Okay. Passing it over
To me.
hey.
Yeah. All right, so Buy Melissa Get Blue Tansy was one of the deals, and this is one that actually sold out in like a day. It was pretty intense. I did not realize it was going to go that fast. I feel like I was debating like, do I need this right now? And before I could decide, it was already gone. So this is a good reminder for us on BOGOs not to delay because you never know when things are going to go out of stock. So yes, so Melissa and Blue Tansy are quite a pair. I have to say I was very excited about Blue Tansy. I'm a little obsessed, but we'll start with Melissa. So Liza, if you could switch to the next slide. Melissa is one of those oils that either you have a bottle that you kind of hoard, it is one of our most expensive ones, or it's one that you don't have yet. So if you don't have it yet, I always recommend save your points and you can always get it with your points eventually, because you want to have this one on hand. So Melissa is kind of like, I almost want to say the queen, even though Rose is the queen. But it's really, really great. There's a lot of uses. On this list, you can see you can diffuse it in the evenings to help you wind down for the night. You can also take it internally by placing a drop under your tongue or putting a couple of drops in a veggie cap. You can add it to beverages like water, tea, or juice. It's got kind of a citrusy aroma and taste, so that's something you can think about doing. And then the last, it says to drop up, put a drop in your palms and massage into your face along with the moisturizer. So I got my book out because I feel like this did not give it justice because it has a lot of uses and reasons why you're going to use it. And as I read them today, I was like, I need this oil right now because I actually have a cold that it keeps lingering and it's irritating me, even though I'm using On Guard like crazy. So Melissa's great for fevers, colds, viral infections. I was like, oh my gosh, good thing I have it. It also is great for cold sores, which I often get, and fever blisters. So for both of those, to use it, you would use it, you can use it internally, and you can also use it topically right on the source that you want to support. And of course, down your spine for those fevers and colds. You can also use it for bites, stings, and warts. It's great for allergies and asthma. And I know I get asked this a lot, but this one is good for vertigo. So if you have vertigo or know someone who does, you can let them know they can put it on the back of their spine, behind their ears is a great place to put it, and also taking it internally. You can also put a drop on your thumb and press it to the roof of your mouth to help it get into your bloodstream quicker. So there's those things. And then also it's great for eczema and acne. Just do a little spot treatment there. Emotionally, this oil is the oil of lightness. It awakens our soul to truth and light, and it helps you release everything and anything that's holding you back. So that is why it's the oil of lightness emotionally. I always love to know that side of things too. All right, can you go to the next slide? I think there's a recipe. So if you have this oil, you can make your own toner. And this is good because sometimes our toner goes out of stock. So if you have this oil on hand, if you grabbed it from the BOGO, you just need witch hazel, some distilled water, and the oil, and you can use this recipe to put it all together in a spray bottle or glass jar. Depends on what you want. You can put about 15 to 20 drops, and then fill the remainder with equal parts water and witch hazel. And of course, use as a toner, spritz on your face between washing. And then if you don't use a spray bottle, you can just apply it with a cotton pad or cloth. And then, of course, shake well between each use. So yeah, I thought that was great because sometimes our toner does get out of stock. All right, so the blue tansy, I don't know why, but this is one that I'm like super in love with. I'm super floral. And blue tansy is actually in the chamomile family. And crazy fact, it actually comes from a flower that is yellow, but it creates this beautiful, beautiful blue color. So here's my blue tansy. And I found out I love this oil because of my shea butter collection that I am hoarding. I have a bunch up above me on my shelf, but this shea butter collection came with blue tansy, yarrow palm, and neroli. And I figured out why I'm obsessed with it. It's because of the blue tansy. Blue tansy, it just smells to me like, it just smells like heaven. It's pretty strong smell. It's very floral, but I absolutely love it. So I have been adding it lately to my hydrating cream. Here is my hydrating cream, and I just put it right in so I don't have to do the extra step of putting on my skin and then the cream over it, but I just put it right in there with some yarrow palm as well. So I'm getting all sorts of great, amazing benefits to my skin. So like it says there on the very first fact is to drop some in your favorite moisturizer or cleanser to help reduce the appearance of blemishes or soothe skin irritations. It's great. I only look like a Smurf for like a minute and then the blue fades away. And I do that at night. And then you can also include 1 or 2 drops in lotion or combine with fractionated coconut oil for a massage after a stressful day or workout, which makes sense because blue tansy is the oil that makes our deep blue blue. And that's why it's added in there because it's great for calming your kind of inflammation, and also it's also great for tension, arthritis, sciatica. So all those things that you would use deep blue for, if you have your blue tansy, use it for the same. And then also at the end of a long and strenuous day or big event, you can add blue tansy to a homemade facial mask or include in a warm bath with Epsom salts. Oh, I want to do that. I love this oil. I'm kind of crazy. It's also great for allergies, itching, rashes, and sneezing, which I'm like, oh, I've been sneezing today. So again, I need this. And then I know some of you might already have heard this, but this oil is the oil of inspired action. So it helps us manifest our passion and put that passion into action. So often we'll do something called the big toe challenge, where we put blue tansy on the bottom of our big toe to help us daily get that passion into action, which I feel like we're also passionate about things, but to put that action, this oil is really helpful to get that moving. All right, what's on the next slide? I think I have another recipe. So this one is a sugar scrub that you can use combining sugar, fractionated coconut oil, and blue tansy. And honestly, this recipe you can kind of you can use, doesn't have to be blue tansy. You could use a lot of different oils to put in there, whatever that something you love, if it's peppermint or if you love.
Add some vanilla to that.
Oh, yes, I love it. That's right. Vanilla is so good with it too. So you can combine the sugar and the FCO in a bowl, add your oil, blue tansy, mix it up, and then you can use that for anything you would use, a scrub for bottom of your feet, maybe your elbows if they're kind of dry mine are right now, as well as my ankles. So I need to do that. So yes, so this is a great recipe that you can interchange, but blue tansy would be heavenly in that. Yeah, so hopefully you got this pair before it's sold out. All right, on to the next.
All right, so I'm pinch hitting on these two oils tonight, and I'm going to be super honest. They're not ones that I use often. I will say this, buying Osmanthus Touch, this is an oil, one, you cannot buy, and two, it's in one of my absolute favorite blends of all time. Does anybody know? Can anybody say what it is? Osmanthus?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I love beautiful. And I feel like I don't use beautiful a lot because I try to hoard it, which is sort of counterproductive because I love it so much. But osmanthus is found in beautiful blend. So you can apply this sorry, I'm getting like twitch itch in my nose and my eye. I must need Tri-Ease. Before applying your moisturizer during your morning or nighttime skincare routine, apply it to your wrist for a stunning personal aroma. Use as part of a full body massage. So I always think oils like this are so fun. I do already have this Osmanthus Touch in my collection, but it's not one that doTERRA offers normally. And again, it's it's one of my favorite part of one of my favorite blends in beautiful. So anybody love this oil, use it a lot, have any big testimonies around it?
I like to use it just as a perfume now and then. I've got my like little set of ones that are good for that, with my gardenia, my
And your
beautiful
neroli.
yes, this is kind of in that little set I have on my table. So a personal aroma, little perfumey.
I love that. I love that. It's funny because I feel like, okay, so I'm looking at my nightstand. I have blue tansy on my nightstand. I have wild orange, malama, and shinrin yoku. I feel like I need to make a little roller stand of like the rollers that I want to use more often as my personal aromas. So let's see any comments about that. Oh yeah, I love beautiful too. I love beautiful. And then you could get free was the Magnolia Touch. So again, another oil I don't use very often, but you can use this daily as your new signature personal fragrance. Always pressure points are great, wrist, dabbing on the neck. You can use this as part of your moisturize routine. Layer it with a few drops of Lang Lang. And I always think of Kehao. That's her oil, or bergamot for a more customized daily fragrance. And just a little bit from the emotional perspective of Magnolia, it's the oil of compassion. This helps connect people with the energy of the divine matriarch. This feminine spiritual source expects individuals to treat one another with mercy and compassion. Magnolia creates a tender place within the heart to learn important lessons about human interconnectedness and how to live in love and harmony. It also assists in illuminating the distance between individuals and dispels whatever may be clouding the ability to see other human beings with relatable needs, desires, and pains. It encourages all individuals on a profoundly spiritual level to interact without causing pain or suffering, and to refrain from seeing others as somehow less than oneself. The inviting sweetness of Magnolia draws the senses in with gentle, pure, maternal nurturing that facilitates deep healing and soul level change. Once individuals feel safe and loved, they will naturally see where they are, withholding compassion from themselves and from those around them. It inspires us to engage with fellow people in this life with greater and greater empathy. It mirrors back to each individual the shared humanity reflected in each another's eyes, and reminds us that everyone is equally deserving of kindness and respect. Magnolia reveals the essential bond shared between all people. And when individuals view themselves as separate from others, they begin to lose the thread that weaves us together. Magnolia facilitates a divine healing energy, bringing the world a remedy for those or for these with soul sicknesses. It really is a powerful, powerful oil. And while I know it talks a lot about us connecting with others, I think that we could also lean into this oil to connect with ourselves, to offer ourselves more compassion and more empathy, and connectedness as well. It says that Magnolia offers a true haven of refuge and reflection that inspires deep and transformative thought. It is a tonic for those who feel separated from our divine feminine and desperately need the lost teachings, to help them on a path to greater happiness, progress, and unity. And what's funny is that I'm often reminded by my therapist to lean into my femininity more because I'm a little masculine in tendencies. I know you guys don't know and don't tell people that, but just keep that between us. So I might have to lean into Magnolia a little bit more to lean into my divine femininity. I love that, Danny. Mother wounds. Yes, yes, yes. I always love the emotional connections to it just takes takes the power of our oils to a whole nother level. So all right. And who am I turning it over to? By Air X Get Citrus Bloom. Is that Ray? But Ray's not here.
Oh, I was gonna say I think it's Ray.
I'm happy to share that.
Okay.
Ray, she had a day today. She locked her keys in the car at EL preschool and had her son drive her all the way back to Kula to get the keys and come on down. So who knows what's going on now. All right. Buy AirX, get Citrus Bloom for free.
I
I
can help
actually
you.
do love these. Oh, what was that, Zaish?
I can help you.
Oh, awesome. It's funny because I was just thinking about the tip with AirX and coughing last time I had COVID that you gave me.
Yeah.
Helped a lot.
Oh, Airx is really, really good when you have a cold. It helps bring up all that mucus. And I like to do 2 drops in a shot glass of water, like every 4 to 6 hours, like you would with a regular over-the-counter medicine. And right now, with all of us going around with this cold, I just opened my book and it said it's good for airborne viruses, fatigue and low energy, boredom, and asthma. And here it's good to diffuse in your home or office. And I guess that's why it says air pollution. It'll cleanse the air wherever you're diffusing it. You can add a few drops to a spray bottle with water or white vinegar for a refreshing cleaner. And before bed, dilute a few drops in coconut oil and apply to your chest and back. This is one, it's citrusy, but a spicy citrus. And when you have a cold, try it the next time. It really, you'll like that spiciness as you take it in water.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna chime in too real quick. I put this in the chat.
Sure.
When we were doing product donations, doTERRA gave us tons of AirX. And obviously everyone was requesting Breathe, but we could not keep up with the demand for Breathe. And so most people would get a bottle of Breathe, but we also were given a lot of peppermint and a lot of AirX. And I've had a lot of families from Lahaina that got products from us and from upcountry, and they fell in love with AirX, and they absolutely, like, even more than Breathe, and they said how much it helps to really cleanse the air. And I think another benefit of this is that this oil can be taken internally too, right? Which is
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, that we can't do with Breathe. So yeah, just if this is an oil that you don't use a lot, you definitely want to lean into it. And Wendy just says, I love this. Her hubby adds AirX's hydro flask daily, and it really helps his asthma. Love that. All right, Zaish, you could take it away again. You want me to turn the slide?
Yes, please. Here's an Air X DIY for the room spray, just distilled water and Air X. It's just like diffusing, it will cleanse the air around you. And I'm guessing like what Wendy said, when you take it internally and you diffuse it, I bet it really helps with asthma, almost like a inhaler, more natural. And then you can skip. Okay, citrus bloom. Citrus bloom is one of my favorites. We didn't have it available to us. So I first got citrus bloom in the best BOGO kit they ever had. I got citrus bloom in that and I fell in love with it. And now we can buy it, and it's my next favorite next to citrus bliss. But it says diffuse citrus bloom during the morning routine and take a few deep breaths. It's a really uplifting blend, and it's called the springtime blend. I think it totally matches going into spring, switching over from winter. It really like awakens you from that winter hibernation. And then it says use after an evening bath. Combine citrus bloom with lotion and apply it for a luxurious, sweet, and settling scent. Oh yeah, that would be really good. Like a lotion scent if you want to use it like a perfume. And apply it to your neck and wrist as a personal perfume. Exactly. Use it as a personal perfume. I really like citrus bloom. I'm diffusing it in my office because like I said, it's a really uplifting smell. It takes you out of that hibernation, wintry, peppermint, cinnamony mode that we were all just in. Any other slides to this one? Make your own shower melts. Oh, this is nice. Okay, with cornstarch and water and citrus bloom. That's easy. I know we all have cornstarch in our kitchen. And another one, good one to use a citrus bloom for is mixing it with baking soda and sprinkling it on your carpet and letting that sit for a little while and then vacuuming it up. Okay, I'm done.
This
They-
is me. So we could get Devon a touch. Hopefully you guys did get it. It's an oil that you may not use often. I like I really like this oil. I don't use it often though, but I really like this oil. It's kind of, I think of it as a cousin to like Tulsi Holy Basil. It's almost like when I smell it on me, it reminds me of that. It's like a cousin, a similar scent, but it will mix with your body and smell completely different for everyone. So it's really special. Like I think when it first came out, we were playing with it. I want to say we were down at Nonalani, maybe even. And like it smelled different on Liza, it smelled different on Kate, it smelled different on me. So it's really unique. So hopefully you got this oil. And just some background on it. I think this is why it reminds me of Tulsi Holy Basil. It comes from southern India, and it's commonly found in like their home gardens, which it seems like people in India have a lot of herbs and gardens and things like that I've read. And they use it often in like decorations or religious offerings. And it just seems to be around everywhere in bouquets, flower arrangements, all of that. It is a part of the family for the Roman chamomile and German chamomile, as well as sunflowers. And the essential oil is steamed from the flower, leaf, and stem of the plant. So that's pretty unique. Like they're using all parts of the plant to make this. So how can we use it? Wrist, neck, it's kind of like your perfume, right? So it mixes with your body chemistry and creates that smell. You can apply it to your face. It is great for skin. I've never done this, but I might try. I actually use rose a lot on my face, but Davana could be one that you start to incorporate. And you can just use it for a sweet, warm, exotic smell. So if you have that maybe special night happening, a date night or something, that Davana might be what you want to use. Um, let's see, what is it good for? We've talked about the skin. We've talked about it being your own personal fragrance. And I think that's about it. It works well with other floral oils. So if you love jasmine, if you love rose, magnolia, it really, really partners well with those oils. It's kind of like they're all family together. It's all very floral. I can see like how Kate would absolutely love this oil because she is like our flower child girl. So definitely try it. I do want to use it more just I guess on a night out, like if you go out and you want a special smell and maybe you don't want it to be as citrusy, like citrus bloom or something. Davana has a very, very unique smell. Or I guess I should read the chat. I saw some things popping up. So let's see, Davana is okay. Wendy's saying the top note in Joe Malone cologne. I don't even know what.
That's
Okay.
like a super popular scent. I
Okay.
don't use any perfume, but my kids unfortunately are getting into it, and I'm trying to find like a good balance. Basically, they're not allowed to spray anything in my house that's gonna give me a headache. Anyway, Joe Malone is a very expensive, and I did not. So that's like the top note in it. So that's so interesting.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Wen. Gosh, very educational. I had no idea. And yes, Davana did come with the scarf, I believe, when it first rolled out. And I have that scarf. I will not give that up. I use
That
it to.
was the Cali roller. The Cali.
Oh, that was the Cali roller. Okay, I was like, I still have that scarf. Shucks. Anyways, yes, we're getting some things confused here. Um, Yeah, I am a heavy hitter girl for sure. But yes, Davana and Tulsi Holy Basil, that's another not common oil. So if you guys use it, try and use it together. It's so wonderful. All right.
And you're right, Zaish, pheromones. It interacts with your pheromones, and then the scent is unique to everyone. So, all right, thank you guys. Thanks, Kanan. Thanks, Zaish, for filling in and pinch hitting for Ray Ray. You can tell her she owes you one. So as you guys can see, the BOGO box was we didn't have a BOGO box. You could buy everything together or you could buy everything individually, but the BOGOs in March were just phenomenal. And if you want this BOGO ebook, you can go ahead and look in the Facebook group, and then I can go ahead and copy the link and stick it right here real quick for you guys. Sorry, I have to open up a new screen to do it. Um, but definitely, and this came out several times via email too as well, if you want to try to go and search for it. Kate, did we put in the graphic? Oh, yeah, we did. Do you want to just share real quick one more time about this for anyone who's watching live now or join the call?
Sure. We are having a class at my house this Sunday at 2 for all the spring cleaning ideas for your home with some of our oils, some of our different products. So come to learn. We're going to have a make and take as well. Bring somebody with you, a current customer, or bring somebody new, bring someone to come and learn with us. Just please RSVP so that we know how many people are coming. But all are welcome. And it should be fun. It'll be nice to have people together to do some oil learning.
Awesome. All right, everyone. Well, that is it for our BOGO after party tonight. We're super grateful for all of you guys showing up and learning with us. Those of you that are catching the replay. And yes, Seisha, love this call, learned so much more. And I really am inspired. Like, I'm gonna go take my Airx out of my box. I'm actually gonna go grab my beautiful out because I feel like I don't use it as often because I'm worried about running out of it. And so I hope that you guys were inspired to get out a couple of oils that we shared about or that maybe you haven't used in a while and lean back into them because we all have tons and tons of hidden gems in our oil collections. And but BOGOs are such a great way to also expand our collections, try new things, and stock up on our absolute favorites. So thanks everyone for joining us and for tuning in. Danny, great to have you back. And I love that you're like, this was a great call to jump back on. So we look forward to seeing you again. All right, everybody, have a great night. Mwah. Bye.